shipmates. It is my pleasure and great honor to stand here before you all today to help celebrate 246 years of the world's greatest Navy, that of the United States Navy. For 246 years, our sailors have sailed the seven seas, who have maintained dominance above the waves, undersea, and in the skies, protecting all and protecting the strength overseas while protecting our shores here at home. We have maintained that dominance due to the brave men and women such as yourselves that sit in front of me today. For the last 20 years, our nation has been at war, or was at war, and some might even say we still are. But during that time, you all stood up and said, "Send me." Some of y'all were just being born. Some of y'all were just learning to walk. Some of y'all were just learning to talk. Some of y'all were sitting in a classroom. And then there's some of us that were already adults when the terrorists attacked our great nation. But you all here today woke up one day and decided to wear the cloth of a United States sailor, to dedicate your life to a bigger purpose than yourself. Some of you might be the first in line of your family to serve this country. And some of y'all might be following in a long line of tradition of those who have served this nation. Either way, I personally commend you and thank you for your selfless sacrifice and service. Now, if you're sitting in the audience and you're thinking, well, they better not send me anywhere, let me tell you something that your recruiter probably forgot to tell you. We are the United States Navy, and we are a war-fighting machine. We need to remember that. That is our purpose for the citizens of this nation, to stand toe-to-toe with evil and to laugh at death in its face. Our citizens rely on your bravery to protect them. And the way that we build that solid foundation that will allow us to face those challenges is through the valor and strength of every Marine and sailor that serves our nation. As leaders, it is your responsibility to ensure that these young men and women are properly trained, properly equipped, and properly prepared to prevail in a long-term strategic competition, to win any potential fight, and to preserve the future of peace. This generation of sailors has faced many challenges and adversities, to say the very least. From fighting a long and hard war overseas to facing battles here at home, our Navy has made great strides in 246 years to allow our citizens to openly and proudly serve this great nation. But come on now, let's be honest. We can all do better. And this generation is demanding that. And for that, shipmates, I wholeheartedly thank you. You young sailors are the reason that I was able to retire a much better man than I ever expected for me to ever have been. You all challenged me to grow. You challenged to develop myself, develop my skill set, and develop my mindset. I would not have been as successful as I am in my Navy career if it wasn't without the demand of accountability my sailors expected out of me. Those sailors in the audience today that have either the pleasure or the displeasure of saying that they served under my leadership can attest that I often said this: what is your expectation out of me as your leader? One part I don't often share is this, and it's not out of disappointment, and it's not out of shame. It's this. I have had sailors throughout my career come to me and say, HM1, today you're just not meeting my expectation. And at that moment, it was just the right kick in the butt to remind me that I, as a leader, am here to serve them. That comes with building a team of trust in each other and knowing that we're all here to help each other succeed. Michael Jordan was once asked this: who is the greatest basketball player of all time? You or Kobe Bryant? His response was simple and clear. You are asking the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, who is the greatest team of all time? Even someone like Michael Jordan, with all of his championships, all of his MVPs, and all of the greatness he was as a basketball player, understood that not one single person wins championships, but it takes a team. Just like all of us, it takes all of us to make this Navy great. Famous NFL football owner of the best and greatest NFL football team to ever play on the gridiron, Coach Al Davis, once said after winning Super Bowl 15, the greatness of the Raiders is in their future. Just like the greatness of the Navy's future lies within you, all young shipmates sitting in front of me today. You are the future. The Navy's in your hands now, and you all have the best opportunity to change the Navy's greatness. There has never been a more clear and louder generation for how we should shape the future of the Navy than this generation in front of us. The innovation, the demand for equality, and the demand for accountability is remarkable. And know that at the press of a button, your voice could be heard across the masses. But with that, know that it is your responsibility to speak truth and just. That way your voice does not fall on deaf ears. As we look towards the future and stand ready to face those dark clouds forming on the horizon, we must look at our fellow shipmates to the left, to our right, in front of us, and behind us. And we need to ask ourselves this: have I done everything I can to instill the trust and confidence in my fellow brother and sister to know that I will not fail them when those challenges are faced together, whether they are on the battlefield or they are in the fight for equality and justice. Happy birthday, shipmates. Hoo-yah. Thank you.
Thank you, Agent Fonseca.